Hi guys, Adam here. I'm with Ray. We're outside Old Trafford. Ray is back for his first FANCAM of the season. Obviously, we got to speak to you during last season under Mourinho's first season.
Yep.
We're winning 4-0 today. As you just said, that didn't look like a 4-0 game.
Not at any point at all, not until the fourth one went in. And I don't know why we got the fourth one. I don't know what the penalty was for, but I'll take them every day. Well, I'll hold my hands up now.
Because Martial taught the defender a new one,
Probably,
and all
yeah.
he did was take him down.
Probably. But I'll hold my hands up and I'll say, you know, in Mourinho I trust, because halfway through that first half, after the 4-minute goal, I thought, what's happening here? There's nothing happening. And I'm basically shouting, go and start earning your money, start earning your money. You left it a bit late, but you earned it like in the last 20 minutes. Of all the substitutions to make a big difference with Jetje Lingard, who'd ever have thought that? Jetje Lingard came on and all of a sudden we went up gears.
What do you think it was, the intensity in his play, the intentions behind his runs? Because he was one that kept... I felt today we were very static, and I said that Matic, Fellaini in midfield had the potential to do that. But I felt everyone else was too.
I think they were all a bit static. I think he said to Lingard, just go on there and run about like a blue-ass fly and start rattling that back four, he said, because they're all bleeding mountain. He said, they've got no movement, any of them. I mean, Keane demonstrated today why he was never good enough for Old Trafford. That's why he went to Everton. I don't know where he gets this idea. He knocked us back. I don't remember us ever being in for him. And I think his performance today demonstrated that. The negative side on our performance, if it's got to be one, again, it's Phil Jones for me. Phil Jones for me is an accident waiting to happen all the time. All the time. He put 2 on a plate today for Wayne Rooney. In older days, Wayne Rooney would have scored the 2. And credit to Wayne Rooney. I think he held his end up. I think he had a decent game today, Wayne Rooney. I think he covered himself a little bit of class. I think he done right. I think he done right to substitute him and give him a round of applause, which he got and truly deserves, because he's done his time here, hasn't he? But overall, the performance, I think Mourinho just said, listen, eventually you're going to beat these. You're going to stick 3 or 4 goals in past them. Eventually you'll do it. So just keep doing what you're doing. Although we did look a bit negative at times, we did look a bit ponderous. You're going to get that with Fellaini and Matic. But again, Matic for me was man of the match. I think he's more mobile than he looks.
I said the same as I thought. When there were periods in that game in the second half where it looked like Everton were going to come at us, he'd just step on the ball, break it up.
He broke it up. I didn't really see Fellaini, but he must be doing something. There must have been, I don't know whether somebody was marking him or what. I didn't really see him do much of anything. But he was there, and he's done a job, obviously, because they didn't score. But overall, you've got to say, well, you know, 4-0, and I'm never negative. I'm never negative. I was only ever negative in Moyes, you know that. I was never negative, but I'm pleased to see Jose's earning his corn, earning his cred. He'd probably come out tonight and say, well, you know, we played a bit of FIFA football at times, he said, but the end result was right.
It's similar to Swansea, where at 1-0 it feels like, oh, they're going to come back in. It's like last season. We end up winning 4-0.
That's right.
It's the danger of that counter-attacking play, the attackers that we do have. When you look at Lukaku, Martial, Rashford, Mkhitaryan, how do you feel, and how do you think that ranks compared to some of the attacking lines in the past?
Well, I think it'll grow. I think it's got time to grow. I mean, you're talking Rashford and Martial, about 19, 20, 21. You're talking Lukaku, 24. It sounds ridiculous, doesn't it? He should be about 60. And he seems to have been around forever. But he's 24, you know what I mean, with a size 12 boot and all that. So he must need a size 12 to carry some kind of an appendage. And it's a young team.
Got a 24-inch.
So they say. I've no personal knowledge of it, but let me take your word for that, Adam. But anyway, overall, I think we're all happy. I think the atmosphere was good today, even though it was a bit dull now and again. But I think the atmosphere was good. Towards the end, it was really good. We got a bit of stone roasted and God knows what else. So it was really good. It was a good day all round. Jose probably enjoyed it. So, and as regards somebody being negative, nobody's more negative than Jose.
Yeah.
When he comes out and gives his after match, you think, gee, we just lost 4-0, I won 4-0. I mean, look at his boat race sometimes.
You probably would have wanted to give him a bollocking in there, and then you
win 4-0. I think half time he left him a bit late. I think half time, he's well, didn't he? Because we were static. There's no 2 ways about it.
Did you see us miss Pogba there today? I know we won 4-0.
Yeah, because it's that ball carrier, isn't it? We missed that ball carrier, and that guy can turn up and pick a pass. We were trying it today, but nobody picks a pass like Pogba. I'm disappointed in him. I think the incident we're hearing about, it's basically been self-inflicted from what we're reading from our boss, that he's been out taking training sessions with a personal trainer and all that on his days off. Well, the reason he's got a day off is your boss thinks you've done enough, so have a day off. Don't go personal training.
Is that not something to admire, though?
No, I think you can go too much. The manager is there to manage your fitness and manage your health. So what if he says you have a day off and do nothing, don't go with this personal trainer who's trying to get some kind of cred by saying, yeah, we'll do a bit more, we'll do a bit more, we'll do a bit more. Next thing you know, you got a hamstring and you're out for a possibility of 12 weeks. If your manager gives you a day off, it's for a reason. He's the manager.
Exactly. Your man of the match was Nemanja Matic. 4-0. Got a lot of fixtures coming up. How are you feeling about our start of the season, just to sum it all up?
Well, I'm delighted with the start. I'm really delighted with the start. I'm sorry about last week. Last week was a bit of a letdown, believe it or not. A 2-2 draw at Stoke. That was bad defensively, but I think it's the first time I took a point at Stoke for 2 years, isn't it? So you've got to be happy with that. Overall, I'm happy. I like seeing the nils here. I love seeing nils at Old Trafford. As long as it's got a 2 or a 3 or a 4 in front of it. I love seeing nils.
Definitely. Thank you, Ray. Good to see you back.